Okay. So next topic is combination of resistors, which you studied in 10th class also, the same thing, combination of resistors. Okay. So here combination mein what are the different types of combinations we learn? Series and parallel, right? Okay. So first one is series combination of resistance. Series combination of resistance में series means you know right? Series क्या है? Three resistors are connected end to end connected. Okay. So when I connected with a battery, plus minus, when you on the switch, the current start flowing. इसमें the current I is flowing in R1, R2, and same current I is flowing in R3. That means I can tell that the current is same in all resistors, right? Series में current is always same. Now coming to the voltage drops, V1 is how much? I into R1. V2 is nothing but I into R2. V3 is nothing but I into R3, right? That means the voltage drop V is sum of the voltages of V1 plus V2 plus V3. In series mein, the total voltage drop is V1 plus V2 plus V3. Now our interest is to calculate the R equivalent. And you know, remember the formula, R equivalent formula for series? What is R equivalent?
R1 plus R2
R2
plus.
plus R3. I'm combining all three resistors and I call that as R equivalent. And battery is connected plus minus V and this current I. Okay. Now from this, in this formula, I'm substituting. So V ke jagah mein, V equal IR, right? So I into R equivalent, I into R equivalent is equal to V1. V1 is I into R1 plus I into R2 plus I into R3. So I common लेते हैं R1 plus R2 plus R3 and I into R equivalent. So IA cancel. Therefore, R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So series में what is the formula? R1 plus R2 plus R3 we have to use. And how to identify? You pass a current and check whether current is same in that resistance or not. Then only the series. Okay. शॉर्ट फॉर्मूले को न्यूमेरिकल ज्यादा करने का. No. No special cases है. For n resistors of equal resistances, R is connected in series. Okay. So n resistors like R n times. So कितना होगा R equivalent is
N times R.
n times R. खत्म. Some more important points we'll learn. Okay. Next. Equivalent resistance is always greater than any of the individual resistance. In series combination में equal resistance is always greater than any of the individual resistance. So if I try to find R equivalent of 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, R equivalent is how much? 2 plus 1
6.
plus 3, 6 ohms. Now that equal resistance is greater than individual resistance in series में always. So 6 ohms is greater than 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next. Current in each resistor is same, potential is divided. We know this one, right? Potential is divided. Can you tell me the ratio of V1 is to V2 is to V3 in the circuit? Mein? V1 is nothing but I into R1, I into R2, I into R3. I get cancelled. R1 is to R2 is to R3. So whenever sometimes circuit mein resistance will be given, he will tell to find voltage ratio. So simply ratio V1 is to V2 is direct relation. R1 is to R2 is to R2. Done? Sure. No. Find R equivalent I from the cell, I in resistors, V in resistors. Whenever they tell to find the total current, always R equivalent find karo. One voltage, one resistance will be there, then only you can find current. Always.
R equivalent is 5, I is
Okay.
equal to 2,
Okay.
I from the cell is also 2,
Okay.
and V in each resistor is 4 and 6.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Next. Now potential divider in series. This one also you have to understand. बड़े circuits में potential divider करना आने का. We know this one, right? V1 is to V2 is to V3 is equal to R1 is to R2 is to R3. The potential divider, how it divides V1. Suppose 20 volts is given, how it will divide, we have to know. Okay. So उसके लिए आपको एक फार्मूला लर्न करना पड़ेगा. V1, how to find? R1 by R1 plus R2 plus R3 times total voltage. V2 is, since that relation, na, R2 by R1 plus R2 plus R3 times V. So here no need of current also. Directly, if I know resistance and total voltage, we can know how it divides. Similarly, V3 also. V3 is equal to R3 by R1 plus R2 plus R3 times V. Suppose how we got this one? Suppose 100 rupees, you have to give the A person and B person in the ratio 1 is to 3. So how much will give to A, how much will give to B? General question. 100 rupees है आपके पास, you have to give A person and B person in 1 is to 3 ratio.
25 and 75.
Why? 1 by total 4 times 100. And this is 3 by 4 times of 100. Same way. मतलब in the ratio this one, right? So R1 by total times total voltage. We have to split, right? This is called potential divider rule. Okay. Chalo. Series. Now we'll go for a parallel combination of resistance. Parallel combination of resistance में, you know this one, right? So when I connected with a battery of voltage V, R1, R2, R3, the current आएगा, current आकर divide होगा, current I1, I2, I3. Okay. So here current is same in parallel में? Parallel में current is same means no. Okay. If I see the voltage, देखो V and this is 0. I told you wire में potential is same. So V, ये वाला V and 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Now what is the potential difference across R2 is V only. R1 is also V. The potential difference across R3 also V. That means I can say that the potential is same for all resistors. So इसका V है. This also V. This also V. Potential is same for all three resistors. So which one is not same? I1, I is not same, and I is equal to, what is the formula? I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. करंट डिवाइड हो रहा है, तीनों को ऐड करने से विल गेट टोटल करंट. ओके, नाउ आवर इंटरेस्ट इज टू कैलकुलेट आर इक्विवेलेंट. एंड इसका आर इक्विवेलेंट भी फॉर्मूला मालूम है ना? हाँ. सो इसको मैं कंबाइन करूंगा. I'll combine all these three resistances and I put one resistor. R equivalent and one voltage V. Total current is I. Okay. So इसका I के जगह में what is the I is equal to V by R equivalent. V by R equivalent is equal to I1 के जगह में V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. So V common लूंगा 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. That is equal to V by R equivalent. So V cancel. So therefore, for parallel ka, what is the formula? 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. This is the formula for R equivalent. So parallel कैसा आइडेंटिफाइड करेगा? सी अभी तो दिख रहा है आपको पैरेलल, बट समटाइम्स दोनों मिक्सिंग टुगेदर में पैरेलल कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करने का? एनी आइडिया पैरेलल हाउ टू आइडेंटिफाई पैरेलल कनेक्शन बोल के? बोलो हाउ टू आइडेंटिफाई पैरेलल कनेक्शन. देखने से कुछ है आइडेंटिफाई. सीरीज में तो आपको क्लैरिटीली करंट यू हैव टू पास एंड चेक करंट इज सेम और नॉट. ओके,
All the resistors are connected to A and B.
टू ए एंड बी.
A and B.
हाँ, मतलब कैसे है देखो,
Same-
आपको
same potential.
फिजिकली कनेक्शन चेक करना पड़ेगा पर पैरेलल में. दिस R1, दिस इज R2, राइट? इसके पास दो हाथ है, इसके पास दो हाथ है, एग्जैक्टली कनेक्टेड है. दिस इज पैरेलल. ओके, बीच में कोई भी एक रेजिस्टेंस आए तो दिस इज नॉट पैरेलल, राइट? So exactly two hands. My hand. I have two hands. My friend also have two hands. मैं पकड़ूंगा. We are connected parallelly. Okay. वो आइडेंटिफाई देखना पड़ेगा बिकॉज कॉम्बिनेशन में आपको आइडेंटिफाई नहीं तो समझ में नहीं आएगा. ओके, चलो तो स्पेशल केसेस करो. When two resistors R1 R2 parallel, find करो R equivalent find करो. When two resistors R1 R2 connected in parallel, so 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. So इसको R equivalent क्या आएगा? So therefore, R equivalent is equal to simply R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. This is the formula for R equivalent. So whenever two are connected in parallel, simply आपको R1 R2 by R1 plus R2 करने का. Again, don't use 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Okay, because आपको फिर से रेसिप्रोकल करना पड़ेगा. इधर तो रेसिप्रोकल करने की जरूरत नहीं है. कैपेसिटर में भी स्केम किया ना ऐसे ही. Okay. Next, for n resistors of equal resistance, R is connected in parallel. So tell me what is R equivalent? N equal resistors are connected in
R
parallel.
by N.
Yes. R, so on, N. So R equivalent is R by N. Okay. Chalo. Next. Some important points. Equivalent resistance in parallel may always smaller than the any of the individual resistance. उसमें greater है ना, ये वाला smaller है. Suppose 6, 3 and 2 का R equivalent find करो.
One.
Yes, that all I want rank also. Okay, so that R equivalent is less than the three individual resistance, right? That's what he's saying. Is smaller than the R equivalent. So R equivalent is 1 ohm. And potential in each case is same. I is divided. Can you tell me the ratio I1 is to I2 is to I3?
1 by R1 is to
1
1
by
by R2.
R1 is to 1 by R2 is to 1 by R3. Okay. Next. Now I'll give the circuit. Try to find 6 ohm, 12 ohms, battery is connected, and 12 volts. Find everything. R equivalent, I from the cell. Bolo.
So R equivalent is 4. I from the cell is 3 amperes. I1 is 2. I2 is 1. And B is equal to 12.
Yes,
Check.
correct. Good. Next. Iron up. Yeah. So tricks to find current in the parallel combination of resistors. देखो करंट डिवाइडर फॉर 2 रेसिस्टर्स एक शॉर्टकट है वो लर्न करने का करंट डिवाइडर तो सपोज वी हैव 2 रेजिस्टेंसेस I I1 I2 R1 R2 देखो एक क्वेश्चन में बड़ा क्वेश्चन में समटाइम्स ये पैरेलल सर्किट में करंट मालूम हो जाएगा बट यू वांट टू फाइंड I1 I2 विदाउट नोइंग द वोल्टेज वी डोंट नो नॉर्मल वोल्टेज मालूम हुआ तो देन यू कैन यूज ओम्स लॉ बट विदाउट वोल्टेज यू हैव टू फाइंड द करंट रेशियो इफ आई नो द टोटल करंट सो आपको फॉर्मूला है I1 इज इक्वल टू नाउ हियर इनवर्स रिलेशन है ना इनवर्स रिलेशन करंट रेजिस्टेंस का सो I1 चाहिए बोले तो आपको ऑपोजिट रेजिस्टेंस में R2 वाला यूज करेंगे R2 बाई R1 प्लस R2 टाइम्स द टोटल करंट उल्टा आएगा राइट करंट डिवाइडर में रेजिस्टेंस इनवर्स रेशियो दैट्स पे आपको I1 चाहिए बोले तो R2 वाला में अपोजिट रेजिस्टेंस वाला यूज करने का सिमिलरली I2 विल बी R1 by R1 plus R2 times the total current for 2 resistances. For 3 or more, we will see how to find. So without knowing the voltage source, we can find the current divider. Whenever parallel, you can use this formula, 2 resistances. Okay, next. So in the circuit, find the current I1, I2. Total current I1, I2. सो टोटल करंट के लिए आर इक्वलेंट फाइंड करेंगे. सो पैरेलल सीरीज वाला मालूम है ना, ये वाला, ये दोनों पैरेलल है और इक्विवेलेंट सीरीज.
2/3 in R1 and 1/3 in R2.
टोटल करंट इज हाउ मच?
1/6.
नो, 1/6 किस आएगा? देखो ये दोनों पैरेलल सीरीज है. पैरेलल, व्हाट इज द इक्वेशन, व्हाट इज R1 R2 by R1 plus R2 कितना होगा? 18/9 is 2 ohms. And 2 and 3 are in series or parallel? 2 and 3
Series.
series. So कितना होगा? 5. So is 30. So what will be the current I equal V by R equivalent? So 30/6 is 5. 30/5, right? 30/5 is 6 amperes. So I is 6 amperes. Okay. Now current आकर देखो डिवाइड हो रहा है. Now वोल्टेज नहीं मालूम, वोल्टेज की जरूरत नहीं है. Now current divider rule you can use. हाँ कितना होगा? I1 is how much? I2 is how much?
4 and 2.
4 and 2 ampere.
2.
देखो 4 plus 2 6 ampere. ओके देखो I1 चाहिए बोले तो R2 is 6 plus 3 is 9 times total current. Total current तो मालूम है 6. So that is 6 by 9 is 4 amperes. Without calculating also 4 ampere इसमें ये 6 ampere है. Definitely ये वाला कितना जाएगा? 2 ampere जाएगा, right? So it is I2 is 2 ampere. Okay, next. Now current divider for any number of resistors. अभी दो देखा. If I use 3 or more है तो 3 or more है तो कैसे यूज करेंगे? We'll see. current divider. We will see through numerical. देखो I1, I2, I3 फाइंड करने का. I know only total current. I know only total current without voltage. I don't know voltage. एग्जाम में ऐसे नॉर्मल सर्किट दे देगा विदाउट वोल्टेज वगैरह. They'll tell to find I1, I2, I3. So method learn करो, that will be useful in बड़ा बड़ा न्यूमेरिकल्स में, पैरेलल सर्किट में we can use. Okay, so we know that I1 is to I2 is to I3 is equal to कितना होगा? 1/6 is to 1/3 is to 1/2, right? R1 1 by R1 is to 1 by R2 is 1/3. आपको क्या करेंगे? एलसीएम से मल्टीप्लाई करो सो दैट फ्रैक्शन निकल जाने का. एलसीएम कितना है? 632. एलसीएम इज
6.
नाउ 6 से मल्टीप्लाई करो. 6/6 इज 1 is to 6/3 is 2 is to 6/2 2 is 3. 1 is to 2 3. नो आ गया ना. नो हाउ टू फाइंड? आई वांट टू स्प्लिट 12 रुपीज इन द रेशियो 1:2:3. कैसे करेंगे? I1 चाहिए, क्या होगा? 1/6 टाइम्स टोटल करंट, तो कितना होगा? 2 एम्पियर. फिर I2 चाहिए. I2 रेशियो कितना? सेकंड, राइट? 2, राइट? सो 2/6 टाइम्स ऑफ 12, 4 एम्पियर. I3 is 3/6 टाइम्स ऑफ 12, 6 amperes. Okay, so directly we can find without knowing the voltage. नहीं तो प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा. वोल्टेज कैसे पर? we don't know how it is divides, right? So current divider rule बोलते हैं इसको. We have to use whenever in a complicated circuits में. चलो पकड़. I want I1, I2, I3 and I also. So first I करके बोलो मुझे कितना आएगा. I के लिए total equivalent resistance, total voltage, Ohm's law, we have to find current I. टोटल करंट आ गया. Showing you look total current is how much? इसका resistance is how much? 6 into 3 by 6 plus 3, 2 ohms. इसका
1/2.
1 by 2.
2.
R equivalent उल्टा करने का. You're not doing उल्टा. 1 by R equivalent value you're telling. R equivalent means उसको उल्टा तो इसको भी उल्टा करने का. So 2 ohms. See formula क्या है? 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. You're doing this one correct only. बट आपको क्या करने का, मुझे 1 बाय आर इक्वलेंट वैल्यू नहीं चाहिए. आर इक्वलेंट इसको उल्टा किया तो ये भी उल्टा करने का. सो 1/2 आया ना 2 ohms. सो 2 and 2 आर इन सीरीज राइट. सो कितना होगा 4 and 1 इज सीरीज. सो 5 ohms. नाउ कितना होगा 10/5. सो 2 एम्पियर इज द टोटल करंट. नाउ 2 एम्पियर इज फ्लोइंग इन द 3 resistors बट वी डोंट नो वोल्टेज. करंट डिवाइडर यूज करो. फाइंड I1 I2 I3. क्या वो करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी में करंट गया.
Sir, I1 is 1/3.
I1 is 1/3. Why?
If I
Ratio how
use
much you got?
so should I do it all
2:1
together?
is to 3 आया ना.
Yeah. Yeah.
हाँ
2 by
मेरे
12.
I1 is I2 is to I3 is 1/6 is to 1/12 is to 1/4 right.
Yeah. So
So LCM is
2,
12.
12.
So
Yeah.
2 is to 1 is to 3.
3.
Now कितना होगा I1 is how much? 2 by
2 by 12.
6 times of 2.
Okay.
So कितना होगा 2/3 ampere right. Now I2
1/3. That
1/3
2
ampere.
by 1 by 3.
I3
And
I3 is 1 ampere.
1. Yeah.
Okay.
And
I4 I5
I4 1 by 2 by 3.
I4 we can use uh, 2 resistances that you can use, right?
Yeah. So 2
I4
is to
chahiye
1.
bolte opposite
Okay.
resistance by sum of the resistance into total current. Total current is 2 ampere only,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? So kitna hoga?
4
I4
by 3 by 3.
kitna? 4/3 and
4 by 3.
By 3.
2/3. Your voice is breaking. Okay, समझ में आ रहा है? My voice is clear only. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Chalo.
I can hear you.
Chalo. Now we'll go for the series parallel. We'll go find the R equivalent between A and B. Always they will tell like this: between A and B, across A and B. So indirectly meaning क्या है? Between A and B means इसके across you connect one battery, imaginary battery, so that you will not get confused. So whenever they say find the R equivalent across A and B, only R equivalent I want. That's it. Connect a battery across that one and find R equivalent. So able to identify which is series parallel ka? Which is series, which is parallel? Any idea? देखो इसमें if you see current if I pass here, देखो current जाएगा, same current is flowing this, right? इसमें divide हो रहा है, मतलब ये दोनों series है. So 2 plus 3 is 2 plus 2 plus 4 is how much?
6.
6. 6 and 6 are in series है parallel. Parallel means what is R equivalent?
6
Like
by
दोनों same
2,
है
3.
तो by 2 करने का. 3.
Yeah, 3.
Now 3 and 7 are in series है parallel.
Series.
सीरीज समझ में आया? ये एक पूरा एक एक ब्रांच के खत्म करके ये पूरा करने का बाद में ये आएगा. नो 3 and 7 इज हाउ मच? 10. नो 10 and 10 आर इन सीरीज है पैरेलल.
Series.
नो देखो ये दोनों फर्स्ट कंबाइन करके ये दोनों पैरेलल. इधर तक समझ में आया? पैरेलल किया तो 3 आया ना. सो नो सर्किट कैसा है? 3 ohm, 7 ohm and 10 ohm. 10 ohm में I connected battery. That's why there is important thing. Otherwise you'll tell say series only, right? So say 7 ohm and this is 3 ohm. इधर तक समझ में आया? Now देखो current is if I pass a current is coming, same current is coming. इधर इधर डिवाइड हो रहा है, इधर डिवाइड हो रहा है, दोनों में जा रहा है. That means 10 ohm is not in series. ये दोनों series होगा. So 10. So now combine करूंगा. Now 3 and 7 will be 10 ohms. And इधर 10 ohms is there. And imaginary battery is 100. So now what is R equivalent? 10 and 10 का 5. By 2 करने का, right? So R equivalent is 5. So आपको सीरीज पैरेलल करना आइडेंटिफाई करना इंपॉर्टेंट है. दोनों सीरीज ऑलवेज कम फ्रॉम बैक साइड से आ जाओ. एंड बाई वे कनेक्टिंग विद बैटरी सो दैट लास्ट में सीरीज नहीं बोल सकते. करंट इज गेटिंग डिवाइडेड. सो डायरेक्टली कर सकते हैं, फास्ट कर सकते हैं डायरेक्टली. करो देखते हैं. हो गया. सो 5 ohm इज आंसर. हाँ ये करो.
So 2.
हाँ 2 ohms. वेरी गुड, परफेक्ट. आया ना? पीछे से आने का 3 सीरीज दैट कर सकते ना. आया. चलो. No. So whenever they ask R equivalent between A and B वगैरह में, so always contain imaginary battery, so that you will not get confused. Last में आपको सीरीज सोचेगा, वो तो टेढ़ा नहीं आएगा. ओके चलो नो देखते हैं. I'll give options, try to do. ये रॉन्ग करेगा. Find equivalent distance between A and B.
Is it R?
No. देखो ये कॉन्सेप्ट तो आप अजीब जैसे लगेगा आपको, अंडरस्टैंड करो। देखो ये भाई हम लोग इधर से करके आप ट्राई कर रहे हैं, हाँ सामने ट्राइंग से करो। ओके देखो ये वायर जो भी कनेक्टेड सी ही सेलिंग टू फाइंड आर इक्विवेलेंट अक्रॉस ए एंड बी, राइट? सो इधर बैटरी कनेक्ट कर रहा है, so battery is connected across imaginary battery, potential difference V. So current is coming here, okay, जाएगा current इधर जाएगा, okay. This wire is nothing but a short circuit. We are using this wire as a short circuit. देखो wire connected है ना, wire में always potential is same, ये दोनों potential is same. So ये short circuit कर दिया, short circuit करने से क्या होगा, the current will not go to this distance, current will go here, total current will go here, and again will flow come here like this, it will flow like this.
So
शॉर्ट
is it
सर्किट
2?
में, हाँ 2R इज आंसर। शॉर्ट सर्किट में ऑलवेज टोटल करंट, इट इज बिकॉज वाई करंट विल फ्लो इन दिस वायर में टोटल, बिकॉज द लीस्ट रेजिस्टेंस पाथ, द वायर टोटल वायर में रेजिस्टेंस इज 0, ओके। सो करंट ऑलवेज चूज ए लीस्ट रेजिस्टेंस पाथ, सो पूरा इसमें चले जाएगा, इसमें नहीं जाएगा, लाइक अर्थिंग जैसे किया ना ऐसा। So that means we should not connect because potential difference across these resistances is same. So no current will flow in this resistance, right? Total current will flow here. That means we have to neglect this one. So only now, since current is same in both resistances, these both are in series. So R plus R is 2R. Short circuit wala questions also will come. So क्या बोलते हैं short circuit? Potential difference across this wire is same. That's why इसमें कुछ नहीं जाएगा current. हाँ चलो. Now we have different types of problems circuit में, okay. Type 1, type 2, 5 types are there पूरा, okay. So सभी types का लिया तो any circuit, total circuit you can solve, okay. Now first one is wire connection problem or potential method बोलते हैं, potential method. We distribute the potential and we have to solve, okay. देखो find the equivalent resistance between A and B. ऐसे क्वेश्चंस किया ना कैपेसिटर्स में, हाँ between A and B. सो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, वायर कनेक्शन प्रॉब्लम जैसे है, पोटेंशियल को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करेंगे, एंड वी नो दैट टोटल वायर में पोटेंशियल इज सेम। अगर कुछ भी रेसिस्टर्स, इंडक्टर, कैपेसिटर आए तो दैट पोटेंशियल कैन नॉट क्रॉस दिस वायर, ओके। नाउ हियर पोटेंशियल इज ए पूरा ए है, ए है। सिमिलर द पोटेंशियल इज बी, सो बी 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 बी, so I want R equivalent only. So how many potentials are there? Totally 2 potentials only, A and B. So A and B के बीच में 1 resistor 2R. So B and A के बीच में 1 resistor 2R, and A and B के बीच में 1 resistor R. That means indirectly these 3 resistors are connected in parallel. So no parallel find करो, 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by 2R plus 1 by 2R plus 1 by R. 1 by R equivalent is equal to, so 1 by R, if I take common, so 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1. So 2 plus 1 plus 1, 3, 4. 4 by 2 is 2. 2 by R. R equivalent is R by 2. तो मैं ना पोटेंशियल डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करके क्वेश्चंस करने का, हाँ करो। सर्किल शेप में दिया है, दिस इज बी, दिस इज ए, So find R equivalent across A and B. And all resistance are smaller.
Sir, A is not on the circle, right?
No, not on circle. No, this is B means this also B. This also B. This also B. This is A. So and बीच में एक लगाएंगे, X लगाएंगे, right? Potential. Now we have how many? 3 potentials: A, X, and B. So now करो. B and X, B and X, B and X. 3 resistance are there B and X के बीच में. All are connected in parallel. R, R, R. Okay. Now A and X के बीच में. R. Now find R equivalent across A and B. These 3 resistance are parallel. R by 3 plus R. So कितना होगा? R by 3 plus R. 4R by 3. Here फिर से 1 by R करने से अच्छा आपको R by N, right? R by N is R by 3. So R equivalent is. So when they are not in series parallel directly, then you go for a potential distribution method first. Check करो होगा कि नहीं होगा. Okay? करो. How much?
4 by 3, huh?
Yes, 4 by 3. Yeah. Potential distribute किया. You also got the same thing. 4 by 3 only. Yes. So either A, B, B, and X. So 3 potential लगा के to equate. Okay. So here देखो, here आपको ये joined हुआ ना, तीनों joined हुआ. Suppose मान लो if it is like this, then meaning क्या है इसका? Wire crossing. सुना होगा ना, हम लोग 10th में पढ़ा है wire crossing. So मतलब ये दोनों wires not connected है. Okay. मतलब इसको निकाल के ऐसा एक्सटर्नली कर सकते हैं बाजू में, एक्सटर्नली. सो पोटेंशियल डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करो. नो करो R इक्विवेलेंट across A and B. This is A, this is A, this is B, this is B. Now we have how many potentials? Only 2 potentials, right? Now potentials करो, distribute करो and solve. Same method only. Only 2 potentials. A, B. So A and B के बीच में 1, A and B के बीच में 2. So A and B के बीच में 2, 4, 4. This is okay. A and B के बीच में 2 resistance are there, right? So here ऐसा connected 4 ohms. So this one done, this one done, this one done. Now A and B के बीच में again 4 resistance are there. again 2 2 4 4. Okay, this is done, this is done. Okay, A and B के बीच में 1 4 ohm resistor. Now find R equivalent. So 4 and 4 8 8 8 and 8 are parallel 4 4 and 4 are parallel 2 2 and 4 are parallel 8 by 6. So 8 by 6 is 4 by 3. So answer is 4 by 3 ohms. Okay, so this is first step done. So we have 5 types. पूरा 5 types करने वाला है. Very मतलब बड़ा बड़ा circuits भी आएगा और पूरा solve करने वाला next class में.